Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm glad you found this series. We explore the right of disposition, which is the legal right to control what happens to your body after death, and how to make sure your wishes are honored clearly, respectfully, and without confusion. This episode focuses on Puerto Rico, where cultural traditions, family values, and legal rights all come together when it comes to final arrangements. But the key to control is still documentation. In Puerto Rico, the right to decide what happens to your body after death is recognized under Puerto Rico Civil Code Article 58 and regulated by funeral laws under the Department of Health and the Puerto Rico Mortuary Board. If you choose who will handle your funeral, burial, or cremation by completing a declaración jurada de voluntad, which means sworn statement of will, this document allows you to name someone called your representante designado or designated representative to have legal authority over your final disposition. Once it's signed and notarized, that declaration becomes binding and overrides the default family order. If you don't have a written declaration, Puerto Rico law determines who has the rights to make those decisions. First, your spouse or registered partner. Next, your adult children, a majority if there's more than one. After that, your surviving parents. Then, your adult siblings, followed by your next of kin, according to Puerto Rico's inheritance code. If there are no relatives available to act or willing to act, a public health official or the Department of Forensic Sciences may assume responsibility for burial or cremation. Timing also matters in Puerto Rico. If a body remains unclaimed for 10 days, the Department of Forensic Sciences or municipal authority can authorize burial or cremation. 10 days can pass quickly, especially with family members traveling from the mainland or abroad. Having your declaración jurada de voluntad notarized and filed ensures there's no confusion or delay. If you're estranged or no contact with family, the default family order still applies unless you signed and notarized your declaration. That means relatives you don't have a relationship with could still control your funeral arrangements. By completing your declaración jurada de voluntad, you guarantee that your chosen person, not the default family list, makes those decisions and honors your wishes exactly as you intended. Puerto Rico law does not specifically address chosen names or gender identity in its funeral or disposition regulations. If you go by a chosen name or your gender identity differs from your legal documents, include those details in your sworn declaration. List your preferred name, pronouns, or any information about how you wish to be represented. Provide copies to your representative, your funeral home, and your attorney so your identity and legacy are honored the way you want. Before we close, let's go over a few common mistakes people make when it comes to final arrangements in Puerto Rico. First, assuming your family will automatically know your wishes. Even in close families, verbal instructions have no legal weight. Second, failing to notarize your declaration. Puerto Rico requires the document to be notarized by a licensed notary public for it to be valid. Third, not giving copies to the right people. Keep one for yourself and provide copies to your chosen representative and your funeral service provider. Avoiding these mistakes ensures your wishes are respected, your legacy is protected, and your peace is preserved. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped you understand how Puerto Rico handles the right of disposition and why taking your time to document your choices is one of the most powerful ways to protect your peace and your legacy. If this information helped you, share it with your family, friends, or anyone living in Puerto Rico who may not know their rights. Conversations like this bring clarity and comfort long before they're ever needed. Be sure to check out the rest of my Right of Disposition playlist to see how these laws differ across the country and territories. I'm Bella, but this is your life, your legacy, and your choice, even after you're gone.